Picturesque and enchanting, Kashmir is cradled high in the lofty green Himalayas and hailed all over the world for its incredible natural beauty. As we were traveling from our own vehicle, so we started our journey from Srinagar, and it took almost 5 hours to complete our journey, and we reached Gurez in the evening. Apple cultivation in India is dominated by Kashmir, which produces 78% of India's total annual output of 25 to 26 lakh metric tons. The apple industry is Kashmir's largest employment generator, providing 400 man days of work per year per hectare of orchards, employing 3.5 million people and contributing about 10% to its GSDP. Kashmir's apple story started in the 1950s. Soon after the land reforms, cultivation was confined to Sopore in North Kashmir, with orchards planted over 12,000 hectares of land by 1952. We just crossed Bandipur and we are moving towards Rajasthan Pass. Bandipur is situated on the banks of the Vular, a large freshwater lake that is home to a lot of migratory birds. Rajasthan Pass or Rajasthan Top is a high mountain pass at an elevation of 11,672 feet above sea level and 5 kilometers from Pir Baba, located in the Bandipur district of Kashmir Valley. Rajasthan also marks a divide between the two regions as separate geographical and socio-cultural landscapes. The steepest part of the road is made of concrete tiles and in many places bordered by a drop of hundreds of meters unprotected by guardrails. Due to heavy snowfall in winters, this pass remains closed for 4 months a year. So blockage of this pass cuts off the valley from the rest of Union Territory and the world, which leads to a hectic lifestyle in the Gurez Valley during these months. Once an integral part of the Silk Route between Kashmir and Central Asia, it is a tenuous link today, connecting Gurez with the rest of Kashmir. Other tranquilizing spots around Rajasthan Pass vicinity are Pir Baba and Tragbal. We found beautiful blue flowers on Rajasthan Pass, which were adding to the beauty of this serene location. This place is truly a treat to your soul. You'll surely find peace of mind and tranquility all over the place. The mesmerizing beauty of this pass is truly enchanting. Then we visited Pir Baba to seek holy blessings. It's a smooth mountain road. Just go slow and follow the track. Gurez receives heavy snowfall in winter. Even the passes leading up to it receive a lot of snowfall, so it's shut for 6 months in a year. The valley remains open to tourists from May to October. The best time to visit Gurez is from late June to mid-August. That's why we planned our trip in mid-August. While planning your trip to Gurez, the most important thing is to carry your Aadhaar card or any photo ID card, because domestic tourists won't face any hassles while visiting Gurez, but there are many checkposts starting from Rajasthan Pass, but all tourists need to show their Aadhaar card. Till 2020, there was no internet in Gurez. Now the valley is connected by Jio network. Airtel, Vodafone and Idea will not work at all in Gurez, but Jio works perfectly with 4G data. Every village in Gurez and Kulel have their own Jio tower and there is superb connectivity. The major village that you shall reach once you enter the valley is Dower. It makes most sense to stay here as the village provides access to proper market, access to ATM and access to cab services. You'll find 4 to 5 hotels in Dower that provide decent amenities and fulfill regular requirements. There are many camping sites across the river, and this could be the best place to enjoy grilled fish and bonfire. Now we are on our way to Habba Khatun Spring. This pyramid-shaped peak was named after the Kashmiri poet Habba Khatun. She was a beautiful and intelligent woman from Saffron village, Chandhara, and originally known as Zoon, which means moon in English. She was the daughter of a peasant who married her to an illiterate peasant. She was ill-treated by her husband. The Emperor of Kashmir, Yusuf Shah Chak, was enthralled by her beauty, intelligence and poetry. He arranged her divorce and married her. According to the story, Shah Chak was imprisoned by his rival king Akbar. Habba Khatun used to wander near the peak that now bears her name to look for her love. After her husband's death, she wandered the banks of river Jhelum in mourning. She died 20 years later by drowning into the Jhelum, and now her tomb is at Atwajan. Habba Khatun, the graceful, gigantic mountain, 13,000 foot, pyramid shaped peak that rises over the town and is named after the eponymous Persian queen poetess often referred to as Nightingale of Kashmir, who is said to have lived near the mountain's base as a young woman. Habba Khatun, Zoon, a woman who lived her entire life wandering the valleys of Kashmir in memory of her husband Yusuf Shah Chak, king of Kashmir, who was captured by Mughal Emperor Akbar. The main exquisite thing is Habba Khatun Spring, located on the outskirts of Achura village, through which the lucid water gushes out. It is believed that Habba Khatun once took water in an earthen pot from the nearby river. Upon moving towards her hut, the pot fell down and broke, which then gave rise to a spring at the same spot. The water of the spring is sweetest, besides having medicinal properties, so bone-chilling that you can't finish even one full glass, and you can't place your feet or hands more than a couple of seconds inside it. Listen to the sound of water. It itself is such a stress buster. We clicked some of the best pictures over this waterfall, and we did some meditation shots as well. The place is covered with beautiful orange berry kind of flowers. You can hire a local taxi driver who can help you to cover all the locations nearby. Now we are going back towards Baktor High Grounds. And here I forgot to switch off my phone camera. Sorry for the turbulence. There are many army goodwill schools in Kashmir, and one of them is in Dawar as well, to help educate the children in our remote locations. While roaming around in the taxi, we found many school children waving back at us. My ultimate aim to visit Gurez was to see this amazing, green, breathtakingly beautiful Kishinganga river. With green trees, grass, and river, these vibrant yellow flowers were catching our attention. You must carry some eatables with you whenever you step out of the hotel because there's no restaurant or cafe near Baktor, Khandyal Top, or Haba Khatun Spring. Make sure to fill your vehicle because there's just one petrol pump in Dawar. From Bandipur, there are just 2 chai tapri spots near Rajasthan Pass where you can have Maggi or some tea. They also make American tea, in case you prefer that. From Baktor, you can clearly see posts occupied by Pakistan. I found a primary school over there as well. Gurez is plastic-free location where you can enjoy serene air with lush green surroundings. To top it all, we found some giant sunflowers. Here's a wrap up to our journey. We are going back to Srinagar. Srinagar airport is well connected. From there you can take a flight. 5 things I loved about this place are: number 1, it is plastic free. Number 2, place less travel by, so automatically it is clean. Number 3, it's unparalleled, ravishingly beautiful surroundings. And number 4, peace and tranquility in the air. Number 5, free from the hullabaloo of city life. Gurez is not just a place, it's an experience. So I suggest you to visit at least once in your lifetime and feel its beauty. Two roads diverged in a wood, and I took the one less traveled by.